One of the great things about the College of Arts and Sciences is that we're able to balance each other. We're like a living organism.
Just the fact that it's called the College of Arts and Sciences, I mean, that kind of sums it up right there in a way, because, I mean, we cover a really wide range of what's important to the public.
Universities are a seat of development of knowledge, and that knowledge is not very valuable to the world unless we share it.
Well, I think it's just important to have that connection between the university and the public. I mean, I think that's very key because the university is part of the community, and I think it's good to keep that connection at all levels.
So when we have a chance to go out into this local community and work, a really magical circle forms, because the boundaries between student and teacher and community member sort of drop away, and everyone becomes involved in learning and sharing and producing, and everyone benefits.
Well, we do a lot of outreach. We see about 70,000 people a year in different groups. We have 6 tour troops that travel around to P through 12 students in Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, and Tennessee.
We helped the city of Covington jumpstart their Cultural Heritage downloadable tour program, Experience Covington, and we did the research for that.
And we go out and do numerous hands-on activities, getting kids excited about chemistry, and we interact with over 300 to 400 kids during that 1-week period.
I mean, we do all kinds of things that are kind of related to astronomy, but I mean, the groups will come here. We get over 4,000 kids a year just from school visits.
For local museums, we have done things as wide-ranging as help them create strategic plans to actually create the museum, to educational programming.
SINSAM was created a number of years ago to provide an outreach to science and mathematics across the country in northern Kentucky. Summarizing our mission statement, we were conceived to improve the teaching, the learning, the understanding and utilization of scientific and technical information across the counties of northern Kentucky at levels of P through 16. So it integrates all levels of public schools and the university.
We're creating some demonstrations, kind of things we've developed within our department that maybe a teacher couldn't do at a high school or a middle school, and we're creating YouTube video clips and stuff and teaching and kind of a manual of how you could do these demos.
A lot of different subjects can be covered in the planetarium and shown on the dome overhead, sort of like virtually visiting just about anywhere. I mean, from whether it be Newgrange, Ireland, or in a cave in Kentucky, we can take you there, and that's something that we can't do anyplace else around here.
A lot of people haven't grown up with theater, and they haven't grown up with dance, and haven't grown up with music or musical theater. So I felt that it was important that we go into these communities, go to some of these rural areas, the Appalachian areas, and we actually go in, show them what theater can be, show them all elements of theater, and hopefully we're breeding an audience that will grow up and start coming to NKU.
We bring these students on campus, they interact with professors in their laboratories, in their classrooms, doing the things that those professors know and do best, so the students begin to understand at an earlier age what it is to go to college, and the college professors are just human beings like the rest of us, and they have the same kinds of interests and the same kinds of things motivate them as motivate us. So that's one great benefit, I think, particularly to an audience where a lot of families don't have a big experience with college educations.
You have to have an educated public in science, or they can't make, you know, intelligent decisions about the future of themselves and of the planet. And right now, that's probably more important than ever before.
The community sees that NKU cares about promoting civic well-being, and as Dr. Votruba says, what's important for universities to do in terms of their outreach is to help train our students and open their eyes to the idea that they are the stewards of our communities. And so what better place to start learning that than while you're in school?
Sometimes I think NKU students and NKU faculty and the community in general in the greater Cincinnati area forgets how lucky we are. And when you traveled to some of these schools, for example, in West Virginia, we saw a one-room schoolhouse. And you see just how much you have. And I think that that really has an impact on our NKU students.
So I think it really keeps us invigorated and thinking of new ideas and new ways to think about things. And so we really just enjoy it. It really gives us a spark and an excitement.
This is a happening place. The mission of NKU has been fully integrated into the College of Arts and Sciences, and we are a fully engaged faculty. We're pedagogically innovative, we embrace active learning and service learning, and I think what that brings to us is a true 21st century form of learning that people ought to hear about.